the first African-American congresswoman, the first African-American woman to seek a major party nomination for president. Shirley Anita Sid Hill Chisholm was born in Brooklyn, New York on November 30th, 1924. Chisholm's parents were immigrants from Barbados and Guyana. She spent a portion of her childhood in Barbados with her maternal grandmother while her parents worked through the Great Depression. Upon returning to the United States, she attended public school in Brooklyn and in 1946 graduated from Brooklyn College. She started her career as a nursery school teacher. Upon receiving a master's degree in 1951 from Columbia University in early childhood education, she expanded her career as an early childhood educator. Ever aware of racial and gender inequality, she joined local chapters of the League of Women Voters, NAACP, and the Urban League. In 1964, leaving behind her career as an early childhood educator, she ran for and became the second African American in New York State legislature. In 1968, Chisholm sought and won a seat in Congress. Chisholm was outspoken and direct. While campaigning for Congress, her slogan was "Fighting Shirley Chisholm," and she would walk through local precincts announcing over a bullhorn that Fighting Shirley Chisholm had arrived. When she wrapped up her remarks after winning a seat in Congress, she said, "To Black and white Americans, although I'm making history this evening, I love to believe that my victory tonight is a symbol of hope for many of us who never dreamt or believed that we would have had the opportunity to move out into politics." Once in Congress, Chisholm refused to be sidelined, and they did try to sideline her, initially assigning her to the House of Agriculture when her folks were in New York City. That really didn't make sense, and Chisholm wasn't having it. Fighting Shirley Chisholm demanded to be put into positions more relevant to her constituents. She became part of the Veterans Affairs Committee, and then she moved into education, and she moved into labor. During her 7 terms in office, she fought hard for Head Start. She co-founded the Congressional Black Caucus, and she was outspoken for women and minority rights. In 1972, though, she made another history-making move. She ran for the Democratic Party's nomination for president. White male journalists and politicians did not take her bid for presidency seriously. She was even blocked from participating in televised primary debates. But she took legal action because she was fighting Shirley Chisholm, and she was permitted, though, to make just one speech. Her run proved a qualified woman, a person of color, should and could be taken seriously for the office of president. In addition to her political accomplishments, however, she was a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. While her journey on Earth ended at the age of 80 in January of 2005, her enduring legacy and her lasting impact has not gone unnoticed. In November 2015, President Obama posthumously awarded Ms. Chisholm the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor. 50 years after her historic 1968 win, Lauren Underwood in Illinois, Ayanna Pressley in Massachusetts, Stacey Abrams in Georgia, all cited Chisholm as their inspiration. And so what I'd like to do is just close with 4 of her quotes. Because we too can be inspired. We may not be in politics, but we can be inspired because God isn't finished with us yet. There's still work for us to do. I want history to remember me, she says, not as the first Black woman to have made a bid for the presidency of the United States, but as a Black woman who lived in the 20th century, who dared to be herself. I want to be remembered as a catalyst for change in America. Another quote, she says, "Don't listen to those say you can't. Listen to the voice inside yourself that says you can. And another quote says, service is the rent you pay for room on this earth. This is the one I really like. If they don't give you a seat at the table, you bring a folded chair.